Right, hello everybody, welcome back to Donington Park. As you can see, the 750 Motor Club and Donington Park are taking COVID very, very seriously. So don't be an ass, wear a mask. And that's exactly what we're doing, as you can see. Wow, race one, how exciting was that? As we promised you, we're going to go on do one of our famous paddock walks now. We've got no script. We're going to make it up completely as we go along. Before we do that, let me just give you a very, very, very quick rundown of the race one result for you. So championship leader Ben Hansey was the race winner. Tom Smith came home in second, Ben Short came home in third, Steve Foden in fourth. Ben Hansey now has a strong advantage heading into race two, the final race of the season. We're going to head down and around. Oh, sorry guys, I'll snip through. Burger King? Where's mine? Right, we're going to move down, and Leon, I might have to get you the brolly up because it is getting a bit nippy. It's also pretty wet now, isn't it? I mean, we had an absolute downpour. We were quite lucky, really. There was an absolute downpour after race one. Fortunately, we managed to tuck ourselves away quite nicely. Let me just prep the brolly for you because it is wet. And it's not very nice today, is it? I'll hand that to you, sir. There we go. Right, we're going to head back to BS Motorsport first, and we're going to take a walk a bit further down as well and catch up with some of the drivers. I do want to see if I can find Steve Foden as well. Remember, he had a two-place grid penalty. He was challenging for the lead and then sort of just dropped back, didn't he? Let's see if we can find him. I can see his car over here. Let's see if Steve is around. We're going to take a bit of a punt, a bit of a risk with this. Let's just see who's around. Let's see who's up for a chat. You can see the tyres of the BS Motorsport team here. Is Steve sat down up there? Let's get a closer look at the car bars here. Mark 1 MX-5s. There seems to be an awful lot of them, doesn't it? But this is Steve Foden's car, second in the championship. I'm just going to hold this down because it's, once again, aren't we fortunate, Leon, that whenever we come, it just absolutely heaves it down, doesn't it? Are you okay there? Let's go see if we can find Steve.
He's gone wandering.
Has he gone wandering?
He might be in the... Have a knock on the door.
Shall I have a little... in the transporter?
I think he's
Is
making
he? Let's have a look. Oh. Hello. Oh, hello again, Steve.
Hi, mate.
Sorry to interrupt you, your lunch. What happened in race one? Because you were right there, and then you just dropped back a bit.
Complete driver error.
Was it? Yeah. Well, at least you're honest.
Complete driver
error.
Well,
yours or someone else's?
No, it was my error. I locked up into the chicane. I was alongside Tom on the inside. And it's the second to last race of the season.
Yeah.
There's a few points in it. You've got to go for it
Good
at
man.
that point. So
yeah.
Made the move, didn't come off. Locked up, thought I'd got it, and then it just carried on going straight, and then had to do a full U-turn in the little kind of runoff area there, and came back on the circuit in fourth, luckily.
Yep.
And then just spent the whole race kind of playing catch up to Ben. Luckily, got fastest lap, so take away some positives from it. But we're going to this race. I think we're starting third.
Yes. Yeah.
So with the aim is just going to be to go out and win it.
Hey, good man. That's what I like. You're still in the hunt, still up there, still got a chance.
Yeah. To be honest, I think Ben has driven fantastically all year, so he's gone out, he's won that race, he's done what he needed to do. He was going very fast. There was no way that I would have caught him. I think if I was behind him anyway, he was really fast in that race because the track dried up a little bit. It was a bit more greasy than what it was in qualifying, so we lost like maybe a second pace of where we were in qualifying. So I kind of want it to rain a little bit more.
Well, we had that massive downpour, didn't we, just after race one. It's going to be wet for race two, so
yeah. Well, I just hope it's not damp like that because it really doesn't suit the setup and the tyres that we've got on the car at the minute. So, just got to go out and enjoy the last race as we always do, but kind of with it in mind that we kind of, we need to win it.
Top man, Steve. Thank you so much for your time. Sorry to disturb your lunch, guys. We do apologise. We'll let them go again. Thank you. There you go. Absolutely, that's the best thing about being live, isn't it? You have absolutely no idea who you're going to run into, or who you're going to see. By the way, how good does Steve Foden's MX-5 look, by the way? I'm not just saying that. The black and gold livery, it just works, doesn't it? It looks fantastic. Here's the tyres as well. Now, talking of tyres, look at BS Motorsport over here. Looks very good, doesn't it? Look at this. Let's see if I can find Ben. Is Ben knocking around? They've got a nice heater there. I don't think anybody is knocking around. But here is Ben Hansey's car here. By the way, these guys, Dispace, we are broadcasting to your page. So if you're watching from the Dispace page, hello. Here is Ben Hansey's Garland. If he finishes in the top 2 in race 2, he will be the champion once again in 5 Club racing. Now, the BS Motorsport team have got a whole range of the cars here. Very, very successful. Tom Smith cars down there, Ben Short cars down there as well. This is one of the teams to keep a sharp eye out. Unfortunately, they're not here. Let's go for a bit of a walk, shall we? We're just mindful of the weather because, as ever, when Leon and I come to a racetrack in 2020, it rains. We've had it at Donington Park. We've had, we've had it numerous places, haven't we, Leon? We always end up having to whack the heater up on the old Civic, don't we, on the way home, and try and dry out. All the garages you can see, actually, I don't know if, well, you can't see, but if Leon pans around in a second, you'll be able to see. Normally, as you know, at motorsport events, all of these garages are wide open, allowing everybody to come in and have a look. And today, they're shut because it's cold, it's wet, it's motorsport in December, and it's great to be out, but it is particularly wet. You're right, Leon. We're battling a brolly, we're battling a camera. I hope you're enjoying it and bearing with us because it is pretty tough. We're going to get a look at some of the MR2s as well, actually. I believe it looks like the MR2 Championship are on the way home. We did crown a champion a little bit earlier with the MR2 Championship, and we will be crowning the champion with 5 Club as well. We're actually running ahead of schedule. We're about half an hour ahead of schedule. Race 2 was due to get underway at 3 o'clock. It's now more likely to get underway around about the 2:30 mark, but we'll be live for it. You won't miss it, so don't worry about that. But we really, really wanted to come out and try and battle the conditions and try and find some of the MX-5 teams. It is quite a way to end the season, isn't it? As is the norm. As you can see, it's blowing a gale over here in the paddock at Donington Park, and it's very quiet as well, as you can probably gather. It is a reduced capacity here. There's no spectators at all. There's only 4 series. There's been 8 in total over the weekend. We had 4 yesterday. They shipped out, and we've had another 4 come in today, to save costs, but B, to get the racing done, because also we have to remember daylight as well. We're not going to get much time, and I think that's why 750 Motor Club have been quite keen to get things going quickly today. We were 10 minutes ahead earlier, and we're still ahead now. Just bear with us as we walk down. That's probably not the greatest viewing, but you might enjoy some of our punishment here. Afternoon. By the way, here's one of the MR2 champion, Aaron Cook. As you can see there, look, the Rogue Motorsport car. Oh, you have to bear with us because Brawley's just gone. Yeah, he's into smoking. Okay. There we go. Right, there you go. Battling a brolly, live and exclusive right here. You got it there, Leon. Right, it's not our normal way we like to do things, but you've just got to try and do whatever you can in these conditions, haven't you? My hands are freezing cold, by the way. Funny enough, let's see if we can find Courtney, shall we? She had a bit of an off in race 1. I'm going to try and see if she's around. She might be in the... Hello, is Courtney around?
Yeah, she's in the
I'll give it a knock, see if she's happy to talk to us. Live and exclusive.
Hi, you're
Courtney,
right.
how you doing? Very
I'm
quickly.
good, thank you.
Race 1, what happened?
I got hit by another car. I think it's one of the BS motorsport cars. Young
Yeah.
lads took me and Matt out from BS, and yeah,
It's a shame,
it was
innit?
a shame. I was shouting, push me, get me out the gravel, but they can't do that. Unfortunately, they have to get the articulated
I've
thing.
got something to admit to you.
Yeah.
I think I'm your bad luck charm because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Netterton. It didn't quite go to plan either, did it?
That was
So
the same. I think it's the wet weather doesn't help either. It's just carnage out there. It's unbelievable.
I promise I'll try and stay away as much as possible.
Now on, I don't want to see you ever again.
Thanks, Courtney. Take care. Stay warm. Thank you. Bye. Yes, it's sorry to Snetterton as well. It didn't quite go Courtney's way, and we were there too. So completely my fault, I think I have to say. Right, let's keep moving down. Thank you, Leon. Yes. God, we really. It's freezing cold. My hands. I don't know if you can see that. Literally, I've got the whiter than white knuckles here. I'm absolutely ice cold, but I feel at home again. You know, it's nice to be out at the trackside, isn't it? It's just nice to be involved with motorsport after yet another lockdown in November, and just to be able to finish the season as well is a real treat. We've got Redline Racing over there. We've got car number 98 here. Not a lot of people seem to be about. We've got a bit of a rogue brawly going on over here as well. Yeah, Courtney Mills, if you wonder what happened in race 1, if you haven't watched it, first lap into the gravel at Redgate. Unfortunately didn't quite go to plan. Let's see if anybody's around. There is somebody down here. We're going to go grab them, have a quick word, find out how they're feeling ahead of race 2, the title decider. It seems like Steve Foden fancies Ben Hansey to get the job done and take it home, doesn't he? It's not over yet though. One off can change everything. It's not quite a done deal just yet. Let's go grab a quick word here, shall we? Hey guys, how's it going? You all right? I've caught you right at time. Just to put a Kit Kat in your mouth. Good choice, by the way. Kit Kat Chunkies, they're a bit better.
Yeah.
Look, it's cold, it's wet, but we're here. That's good.
It's December, we're racing, it's weird, but yeah, I don't mind.
We've got race 2 coming up. How are you going to end the season? Going to go for this?
Yeah, to be honest, our car's just not right for the wet weather, and we've always struggled with it in the wet, and last year there wasn't any wet, and we don't tend to test, so like, we got a real good car in the dry, but in the wet conditions, we're still like trying to tweak it and get it right, and it's just not where it needs to be. So, we've tweaked it.
That's what I like to
And we're
hear.
going to give it a go.
Final race of the season, final race of the year, and you're still going for it. Top man.
Still tweaking, but yeah, we'll try and get as best result as we can and finish the season as high up as we can.
Next year, you back?
Yeah, we'll be back.
Good man, that's what I like to
Definitely.
hear. Enjoy your Kit Kat.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hi, it's Alex Rivette again. Let's go chat to Alex, shall we? Alex, cold, mate. I'm very cold. You look very cold as well.
Well, kept busy, so luckily not too bad. But yeah, no, it's not the warmest of days, is it?
It's not the warmest of days. What's it like out on the track, though? I mean, we know it's cold, we know it's slippy. You said before there's no such thing as an apex out here. Is it difficult to see when you're out there and there's 29 other MX-5s around you?
Well, there's 29 MX-5s. Yeah, it's the first corner proved, didn't it? Yeah, the spray's pretty bad out there today. You know, you got to find your line, dip out, and use your peripherals to find your markers. But it's just about keeping your foot down and hoping that someone doesn't have an iffy in front of you. But yeah, no, it's really good fun out there actually. Really, really good.
What's the expectation for race 2 for your final race of the season?
Yeah.
This is go.
Moving forward, we had obviously an issue with that first lap incident. We got sent to the back of the grid. So moving forward, originally it was a top 10, but I don't think we're quite going to get there. But within the top 15, we'll be happy. But yeah, we've got a few tricks up our sleeve, hopefully, for this next race.
A few tricks up the sleeve. Watch out,
Yeah,
Alex
we'll
Rivette's going to go for it.
See where we're moving.
Great.
Where we're going.
I'm going to enjoy it. Alex, thanks. Best of luck. Get in the car and stay warm, mate. It's freezing, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to take a little quick walk down. Just pan around. If anybody knows, if you're a racer yourself and you come racing at Donington Park, have you ever seen this on a Sunday race afternoon or early afternoon? It is empty, isn't it? It's like a ghost town. It really is. In fact, it's almost quite eerie a little bit, isn't it? Certainly we were driving in this morning and it felt kind of a little bit eerie. You've got car 26 there keeping itself nice and tucked up and warm over there. Obviously hospitality's shut. It's been closed for a while. Pleased to say Garage 39 is open. So we did have a little bit of grub earlier. I want to chat to Dan Blake again because I think he lied to me. He said in race 1 he had a problem with the car. He said wasn't expecting much. So good friends at Amigo Motorsport, here they are. Hello, chaps. It's great to see you again. One last time this year. I'll tell you something. Did Dan Blake lie about there being a problem with the car? Because he did pretty good in race 1, didn't he?
No, the car has got problems. We're actually down on compression, so the engine's about to expire. It does need rebuilding.
Can it make 15 more minutes?
That's the plan. That's the plan. So obviously, yeah, the car needs some work, obviously, on the engine side of things. It needs a gearbox rebuild, a diff rebuild. I mean, Dan's done 2.5, 3 years of motorsport in it, and without kind of really, really servicing and going through it properly. So
a few bangs as well. And you're looking after a good friend of ours, Edward, today as well.
Yeah, well, obviously we're just we know Steve at Misty. So obviously, yeah, Steve's actually running the car, but yeah, obviously Ed's normally racing with us in the 116 series this year. So yeah, we've got the kettle in the back, which keeps people happy, doesn't it?
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Kettle in the back. Did you know? He's boasting his kettle. Still not offered me one, but that's all right. It's all right. No, it's all right, mate. Well, actually, mate, maybe. No, I wanted to find Dan. I saw him a second ago. He was down here. We just make sure. Thank you very much, guys. Great to see you. So this is Dan Blake's car. We saw it earlier. We did speak to Dan a little bit earlier. Qualified in 20th. The car is down on power, as we know. But what a beauty, though, I have to say. And unfortunately, the bonnet, underneath the bonnet, the engine is going to be a goner very, very soon. Right. I actually think we're going to have to wrap that up, Leon. I'm absolutely ice cold here. We can't really find anybody else. But that was our paddock walk around for the 5 Club racing completely around. That's not it for the day, though. Don't you worry about that. We have race 2. It's due to get underway about 3 o'clock, but we are running a little bit ahead of schedule. It's probably going to be around about the 2:30 mark. You won't miss any of it. We will be live back for race 2 and the title decider here at Donington Park.